let's check Miami's starting lineup. Jimmy Butler out there with Kevin Love. And it's Wade in at the 2. And for the Nets. And a battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league. And right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. Here's Frazier. Pass to Arenas. The 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Here's Thomas. Here's Walton. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Butler with the jam.
Wow, the strength of Jimmy Butler fends off defenders well when he goes up to score.
Frazier, the pass to Havlicek. Here's Issel. Tries again. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Thomas. Deflected. And here they come. The shot from 20 feet out. Jump shot is good. Havlicek's gotten his second bucket.
That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Love with the ball. Picked up by Griffin. Clock at 6. Here's Walton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Havlicek. His last outing, he had 24 points. Here's Frazier. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
One thing about the Heat, Smitty, they always seem to turn castaways into contributors.
You're right, B.A. So many undrafted players who've broken through in Miami. Credit the front office and coaching staff, finding and developing those diamonds in the rough.
Here's Thomas. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Poke loose. Pass to Walton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
The Nets with a lead. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Arenas passes to Frazier. Here's Issel. No dice from the high post.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive, long, mobile, and switchable, they give you lots of trouble.
First one falls for him. And Grant, the resiliency and determination of the Heat, not to be underestimated.
Well, B.A., last season became just the second 8th seed in NBA history to advance to the finals. And Jimmy Butler said it. We don't care if you pick us to win. We never have. We never will.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
There have been seasons where Wade has averaged over 10 free throws a game. He knows how to get to the line.
Here's Havlicek. Got a hand on it. Pass to Wade. Here's Thomas. Here's Wade. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. And Walton gets it to go.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Teams are in the thick of it now, Grant. More than half of the regular season is behind us.
Yeah, in the thick of it is right. Teams are getting fatigued right now. And this is the point of the year where the teams with the most depth separate themselves from the pack.
The teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. The Nets in second.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Frazier, the pass to Havlicek. Inside. Issel can't get it to go.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Fast break, Brooklyn throws it up high. They've got numbers. Here's Wade. And he buries his first look.
D-Wade can shrug off contact. It takes a lot to throw him off his shot.
Pass to Frazier. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Kevin Love.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game. It really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Smitty, when you look at the Heat bench, there's been one constant presence for years now.
B.A., his name is Eric Spoelstra. He's been pacing that sideline since 2008. That's a rarity these days. It speaks to the success Coach Spo has had there.
Here's Thomas. Still no points. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Out left to the wing. Here's Arenas. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Arenas has got 5 now.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Here's Thomas. Brooklyn with the board.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's Frazier. He's got 5. And he goes in for the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Love. In the game against Denver, very impressive. Butler passes to Love. Just 5 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Arenas. In the game against New York, very impressive. Pass to Griffin. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Look at the body control after drawing the bump. Griffin still an elite athlete.
Timeout called, the Heat.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Check the numbers for Kevin Love. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Here's Wade, pass to Love. Misses the 3.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Issel. Blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Brooklyn ball. Substitutions on the court.
Pass to Havlicek. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the mid-range, and he gets it to go. Havlicek's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Miami trailing. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Arenas. He's got 5. Can't drop it in from the right block. Here's Chambers. Pass to Thomas. To the inside. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Here's Arenas. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Heat. They trail by 7. Their last encounter in Miami.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
Arenas, and he finishes. That makes it 4 out of 5.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Outside Butler. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in.
And the Heat making a change here. Hero's checked in. Here's Frazier. He's guarded by Hero. Frazier, the pass to Arenas. High arcing shot. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Pass to Wade. Plenty of space. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Wade's got 5 points.
Wade's jump shot has improved so much over the course of his career.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And, you know, that game had to serve as a morale boost. To win like that in OT, it says something about their character.
They show real guts, nabbing that victory in overtime. No doubt they are a better team because of that one moving forward.
Johnson's checked in. And now that we have a moment, let's take a look at the steals leaders. In the 3rd spot, Jimmy Butler.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
Arenas passes to Jamison. Pulls up at the elbow. Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has got 13 now.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Now Hero. Yet to see a basket. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
That's just a solid execution to get a wide open look.
The Nets with a lead. Well, some guys tend to shrink in big moments. Tyler Hero, not one of those guys, Steve.
He believes in himself, and this team believes in him. Whether it's a timely 3, drive to the bucket, draw and dish, Tyler Hero makes winning plays.
And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at Miami. They're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning. And, of course, there's the Nets. Quite a bit of space between these two.
I think for the Heat, we'll see if they can up the ante down the stretch. They still have a lot of work to do in order to rise to the top.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
And the Heat making a change here. Pass to Jaquez. To the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. Here's Arenas. 13 points in the game. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Adebayo, that's good.
Bam plays with such a high motor. Hard to match his intensity.
Bridges against Butler. Pass to Arenas. Claxton with it. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And the Nets lead by 7.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by. Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Johnson for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Now here's Hero. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Sinks that one from the post. Hero's gotten his second bucket of the game.
A focused individual. Hero's not going to let a little contact affect his shot.
Driving to the basket.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
And he's going for the lob. And Adebayo slams it in.
Using his athleticism there, Bam Adebayo knows when to go get an alley-oop.
Here's Arenas. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
9 for 10 here in the first quarter. He's on fire.
Now here's Hero. The D's right on him. Knocked away. Adebayo passes to Hero. 4 seconds left. 1 second left. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 6 points.
The confidence continues to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. Back to the game after this break. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Miami trailing. Here's Thomas.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
And for the Heat, we've got Kevin Love, and it's Thomas in at the 1. Frazier, the pass to Havlicek. That's tipped. It's stolen by Love. Here's Chambers. A 14-point game for him in the win against Denver.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle. He brought energy. And he brought it on the glass.
Wade. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. He's got 7.
The shot-making ability of D-Wade, even closely guarded, he gets it done.
Bridges passes to Frazier. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Nets lead by 9. Well, Grant, we saw a lot of lower seeds winning series in last year's playoffs. Is the regular season losing importance?
You know, B.A., there's greater parity, which means less separation in the league, especially between the top seeds and the bottom seeds. But still, the league needs to make sure regular season games do matter.
Here's Havlicek following the bucket by the Heat. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First team foul. And out the line, shooting 2, John Havlicek.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. So the Nets making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. And for the Heat, they're shooting 76%. You don't see this often. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Jamison. 14 points for him last game against New York.
He was a shot blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some altar shots as well.
Here's Jamison. And the shot goes down. Jamison's got his first 2 points of the night.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Here's Frazier. He had 19 points in the win against the Knicks in New York.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Good on the bucket.
Strong move by Blake. As a defender, you just throw your hands up and say, he was better than me on that play.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Well, that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And Miami has possession. 11-point game. 5 to shoot.
Some harassing defense by Blake Griffin, unwilling to budge.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Miami Heat are a team of underdogs and overachievers. Their all-star big man, Bam Adebayo, said, quote, "We like guys like that with those stories of I got cut, this and that and the third. You know, blue-collar people that had to work for what they got. And Brian, when you play for the Heat, hard work is what keeps you on the court."
That is the truth. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Here's Wade. He's got 11. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
At the line for Miami, Dwayne Wade. One time from the line.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Havlicek. Give him 8 points now. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago, going up against the Bulls. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And you know, for that matchup with the Knicks, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
Thomas. And he comes up with a bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Here's Havlicek. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Pass to Wade. Yep, that one goes. Wade's got 16 points.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
To the paint. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
I saw that one in Griffin's eyes. He was ready to throw that one down.
The Heat have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. It's Thomas on the wing.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the board.
Frazier with the bucket.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Chambers. On the wing, Wade. 5 on the clock. The 11-footer. It's blocked. Here's Jamison. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Personal foul. Team second. At the line for Miami, Isaiah Thomas. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. He does not get the second one. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Pass to Frazier. Here's Jamison. And he lobs it up top. Love with the ball. He's been contributing over 15 a game. That one falls.
That pass was on time, on target. So valuable to have a big with that ability.
Here's Frazier. Pass to Jamison. Into the lane. Goes back up. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Defensive foul.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they control the boards tonight.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin.
Zero wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Miami. Down by 12. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Not a big leaper from a standstill position, but Kevin Love got up and got that one.
As tough as they come, Jimmy Butler. What does he bring to this team, Smitty?
B.A. heart and the way he competes out there, it is infectious. Jimmy challenges his teammates to raise their level of effort. And coaches, they love Jimmy Butler.
Here's Jaquez. 8 points in his last time out. It's Thomas on the wing. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Thomas. Here's Jamison. Pass to Frazier. There's the drive. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. With a short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. The Heat in second.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
The Heat have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Now here's Adebayo. Right through the D for the layup. Adebayo's got 8 points.
He's up for the challenge. Bam, battling on the interior.
Here's Frazier. He's guarded by Hero. The shot. Oh, nice shot by Jamison. Jamison's got his second basket of the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Frazier. 11 points in the game. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here's Claxton. Denied by Adebayo.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts. Using it well.